Great. So how many of you guys have cell phones? Okay. How many of you guys don't have cell phones? Statistics show that 1.75 billion people now own a cell phone as of 2014, which is, I think, is a crazy amount because that's like a lot of people. As a computer science major, I feel like I relate to this a lot because it's going to be my job to be developing apps for future phones and software for future phones. So I like to keep up to date with technology trends. Okay, so currently smartphones are just seen as a ways of communication, but they also honestly do a lot more than they are seen to be. Okay? Today I'll be talking about how cell phones have become more health orientated, how they put a bigger focus on security, and just tend to make life easier for the average consumer. So first, health has become a big implementation in phones such as the Galaxy S5, which now features a heart rate monitor to track your pulse and your heart rate during a run, a pedometer to count your steps, which is pretty awesome. Also, apps have been just made completely for health. They have apps that just count your calories after a meal, before a meal, how many you burn, how many you plan on burning, which is pretty awesome. If you look about it, if you think about it, there's also apps that allow you to go to the gym and without having to any prior knowledge, you have a workout, boom, it's leg day, the next day, arm day. It's pretty awesome. I actually do use those apps. They're pretty cool. The next focus, I feel, is security, which is one of the cooler ones, I feel. A lot of you guys have probably heard of the iPhones now having fingerprint scanners, which is pretty awesome to think that you can unlock your phone just by tapping the home button or by swiping down on your screen. Also, some phones have facial recognition, which unlock your phone by taking a picture of you and scanning your face, which is unheard of, I feel. Not as popular as iPhone, but that's just an Apple thing. What else? But I mean, why do we need to have a fingerprint scanner in a small rectangular device that we keep within ourselves all the time? The answer is easy. Think about how much information we put into our phones. We have banking information. We have our phone numbers. We have phone numbers of families, of relatives. We have home addresses. We have addresses of workers, and just stuff that we kind of like to keep private to ourselves, whether it's a picture of a family member or just things like that. So it's really good to keep security a big focus on phones because, again, we rely on our phones a lot more than we, I guess, think about, or just we kind of pass over. It's oh, yeah, phone, password, and stuff like that. But if you really think about it, all that information means a lot to you, and if that gets leaked out, then you can be in financial or just serious trouble. Okay. Lastly, phones have just become a lot more, they make life a lot easier. A feature being an infrared blaster, which was first featured on the HTC One and the Galaxy S4. It's basically a universal remote in your phone. So it pretty much eliminates the point of even having a remote control. You can now text while changing the channel, which is just ridiculous. The first time I got my first Galaxy S4, I went to Best Buy. First thing I did, turn on all the TVs and then just change the channels. And the workers there did not know what was going on. It was honestly one of the funniest things I've ever done in my life. It was really funny. And if you really think about it, phones have just evolved from a big block to small phones that just slid up to now again bigger phones which have HD screens, which are great for watching Netflix, YouTube videos, recording any really media playback. It's just full HD there in the palm of your hand or in your pocket. It's ridiculous. Another thing is HD cameras, higher megapixel cameras. In your phone, you can now take a picture almost professional-like. So instead of going to a professional photographer, you can pretty much take a family portrait with your phone now, and still have almost professional-like quality, which is awesome. So today I have discussed health-oriented features, the security implementations on phones, and how they just tend to make life easier for the average consumers. And I hope by the end of my speech, you guys understand how much phones have really evolved, and also why I relate to it as a computer science major is very important to me, just so I can keep up to date and know what possibilities could be coming up in the future. Thank you.